alternative marketplace, Africa's home to the best investment managers in the alternative asset class universe. Now, cryptos have had a wild ride over the last 12 months. Breaches of $3 trillion total market cap and then sinking back below $2 trillion. But some say the volatility is just all part and parcel of the cycle of this new asset class. Well, Jonty Sacks is a partner at Jaltech. It's a boutique alternative investment fund manager. And Jonty is an admitted attorney, having previously acted at Edward Nathan Sonnenberg's and at Jaltech as well. Jonty is responsible for driving growth, and they've got a very interesting new crypto product that they've brought to the market. Jonty, over to you.
Michael, thank you. Thanks for the introduction. I think just to cast a little bit more light on Jaltech, so we're alternative investment managers, and really what we do is we produce alternative products which typically have a higher yield or return profile that you generally find in the traditional markets. We've been around for a number of years. We manage over 1.6 billion rand, so we're really an established player in this market. But interestingly, in the crypto space, within about 18 months, we've already seen 1.5 billion rand worth of crypto trades go through our business. But today I'll be discussing Jaltech's cryptocurrency basket. And really what it is this investment where our investors get exposure to a diverse range of cryptocurrencies. And basically, as its name says, it's a diverse basket. And really what the opportunity is investors don't need to research the market, understand the market, or monitor the market. That's our responsibility. What's really exciting and a key characteristic about the basket is, in essence, it matures as the market evolves. And that's a really important point because this is a really fast-growing market. And the basket has 9 cryptocurrencies at the moment, and we'll go through them. But if certain market events happen, cryptos may be removed from the basket or added into the basket. And we believe that's what investors should be investing into, is a diverse basket that's managed. And why? Because it's really such a fast-growing ecosystem. Cryptocurrencies are really growing at a huge rate, faster than the internet at the moment. Now, this is very different to what else is in the market. The market has a number of baskets which are static, top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're not playing in that game. We have key characteristics that we weigh against the market, and that'll affect what's in our basket. Now, to give you kind of an analogy, is if you invested in the tech space 5 years ago into a basket, you would have exposure to Facebook, Amazon, Tesla. But due to COVID, the market's really changed, and now these tech baskets have added the likes of Netflix, the likes of Zoom, because these investments have done, or businesses have done really well. And that's what we're doing in the crypto space. As new cryptocurrencies do really well, gain adoption, utility, we add these to our cryptocurrency basket. Now, we've gone through a huge filter process. There are over 15,000 cryptocurrencies in the market. We've applied our key characteristics against the market, and that has really produced 9 cryptocurrencies, which will form part of our basket. Now, the number of characteristics, and just to give you a sense of what they are, we only invest in cryptocurrencies that have at least a market cap of $2.5 billion. Now, there are lots of benefits by investing into large cap cryptocurrencies. One being, it's very unlikely that within a short period of time, they'll go to zero. But most importantly, pre-regulation, we think that it's a good investment to make. Why? Because when financial institutions like pension funds invest into cryptocurrencies when regulations are introduced, we are confident that the large cap cryptocurrencies will get the bulk of those investments. These large pension funds are not going to be investing into speculative small cryptocurrencies. They're going to be investing in the large players. And that's why we think that this basket is really positioned well in the SA and global market. Other key characteristics are we'll only invest into cryptos that are really available globally on multiple exchanges and are traded in high volumes. And this is important to us because we really want to offer our investors an option of exiting within a really short period of time. Currently, within 3 business days, we can exit our investors. Another key characteristic for us is security and custody. We don't like taking cryptocurrency exchange risk. We've developed we believe, one of the best institutional-grade custody solutions. We've partnered with one of the biggest custody tech providers globally. They've already seen $3 trillion go through their business. And we really believe that our solution will protect our investors' cryptocurrency against hacking and cyber attacks, etc. This is just some of the characteristics that we use and apply against the market to really develop what we think is a really brilliant set of cryptocurrencies. Now, if you look at our basket, it is diverse. we have got cryptos which form part of the digital currency basket, being those that are looking to compete with the likes of the dollar or the rand or the yen. And these are the Bitcoins of this world, the Litecoin. Bitcoin, over the last 5 years has experienced returns of 5,000%. We've also got cryptocurrencies which are in the blockchain environment. Ethereum, its market cap is around $450 billion. These are serious players. Solana, Polkadot, Polygon, all playing within the backbone of cryptocurrencies being the blockchain network. And then we have what is referred to as layer 2, or protocols, or colloquially businesses that are using blockchain as its backbone. We've got Aave, Uniswap, and Chainlink. To give you a kind of sense of these cryptocurrencies, Aave is a decentralized, effectively a bank, where if you hold cryptocurrency, you can deposit it on their protocol. You can either earn interest from the deposit, or you can deposit and use that as collateral to enter into a loan arrangement for funding from this protocol. Now, this might sound completely foreign to many people, but already $250 billion has been invested or deposited with Aave. $50 billion is already in the market in the form of loans. And amazingly, this protocol has no employees. It's completely automated, coded, and it works, and it's been working for a significant period of time. And these are the type of cryptocurrencies that we have in our basket. We really think that these types of investments is the future of cryptocurrency. Unfortunately, the South African crypto market has had a few rotten apples. We have the MTRs of this world, the AfriCrypts of this world. So we know that our investors need to have comfort that they're dealing with really reputable fund managers. So we've appointed the likes of BDO as our auditors. The structure of the vehicle or the investment is a public company. We chose this over a private company because a public company has more reporting requirements, more transparency and accountability. The issuing instrument is a debenture, which falls under the FSCA's category 1.10, and that should give investors another level of comfort. And ultimately, you are dealing with a fund manager that already manages 1.6 billion rand. In terms of investment highlights, our minimum investment is only 50,000 rand. We have a debit order option for investors who want to trickle their investment in over a period of time. We provide monthly statements so investors can monitor their returns, or they can see the daily price of the performance of our basket on our website. But ultimately, you're investing with us because you want a diversified basket of cryptocurrencies. If you, in addition, want diversification, we also have a Bitcoin option where you'll have exposure to Bitcoin or Ethereum, or both, or all three, depending on your needs. How to invest? Well, it's pretty simple. You go onto our website, you navigate to the cryptocurrency basket, complete a really simple form, and within a short period of time, you will have exposure to this asset class. Thank you very much. If you would like to get hold of me, my details are on the screen.
And also just to remind viewers as well that they can go and click on the presentation tab on the event site, and they can contact you directly through that as well. Now, it's amazing how, and I often look at the last 12 months as being a watershed year for cryptos because of the public attention and how mainstream it's become. Within that context, who should be investing in cryptos, and how much would you be advising to allocate to a well-diversified portfolio?
I think anyone whose portfolio can manage some risk. I think obviously depending on age and personal circumstances, but the majority of us should have some risk in their portfolio. And that risk portion of your portfolio should have a moderate risk section and a high risk section. Whatever you're allocating to high risk, you should consider cryptocurrencies. And the amount, it's really dependent on the person, but I would imagine between 1% and 5%. And I say this because this is really one of the few asset classes in the world where you can invest 1% of your portfolio with the potential over 3 to 10 years for that to become 10% or more of your portfolio. But conversely, if it goes to zero, you'll still be able to sleep well at night, having only lost 1%. But it's the risk versus reward profile of this investment where there aren't any comparisons currently in the market.
And why would someone go through this basket versus going through one of the exchanges that are well known in the country?
The question really is around allocation. Which cryptocurrencies? So a lot of investors are investing into cryptocurrencies because a mate of theirs mentioned it or someone made a lot of money off it. But they really don't understand this market and they're gambling. Where we are in the game every single day, We've got a team who are focusing on cryptocurrencies, and we make decisions not based on gut feel and emotions, but based on a criteria that we've established. And if you're not a savvy investor and you're not going to be watching the market every minute or every hour, you probably want someone who's seasoned in the game to manage your money.
And what I like about the diversified approach is it's very difficult, I think, early on in an industry to pick winners. Sometimes it's good to be a fast follower, and especially in a fast-moving dynamic space like this. When you look at the profile of your typical investor, what do they look like? What does the typical investor look like?
Yeah, our investors vary. But ultimately, the segment of the market we focus on is your more senior investors, between the ages of 40 and upwards. And, we've attracted majority of our investors through financial advisors. We work very closely with all the large institutions and even the smaller guys. And we assist their clients in investing in cryptocurrencies because it's not really their game. It's unregulated and it's fast moving. But we also have a significant number of direct investors who don't want to have to research and understand the market and guess and gamble. So there it varies. In the region of, we've got a number of 35-year-olds, but predominantly our investors of 40 years and up.
Yeah, and it's interesting to hear you say that juxtaposed to some interesting stats that I read from Luno the other day, and that the average investor is about in the mid-30s, I think, investing 450 Rand. It sits there and they don't do anything with it. This is a product that's really designed in such a way to give you the maximum chance of seeing that 1 to go to 10x. So very interesting. Jonty, thank you very much. That was Jonty Sacks, partner at Jaltech, boutique alternative investment fund manager.